Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway.
Boy, Joe.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Now, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. We're able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
No, bag it.
Defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the passer.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. And here's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback dropping back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the
Took
field
him,
goal,
put his shit off already.
there now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
Yup. One interception.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Oh,
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And they'll run it with the draw play.
nice.
The SWAT era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the 1st down in the process.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this.
I sure hope y'all boy get on your 2K, man. I'm built this new build. I'm ready to go.
Combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Been busy these couple days.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Down he goes. A sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. Let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
North Texas, 3.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Yeah.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the defense look slow that time. Now they line up to kick the extra point. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Yes, sir.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Keep picking on him.
They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Breaks loose now into the open field. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
North Texas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. gets this offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost him.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Bringing pressure. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They'll try the right here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Can he make it to the marker? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Rebels. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Texas's offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now.
Oh.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down. Looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
This one is broken out and then falls incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot.
No. Get in front and pick it off. Oh, that was a gift.
Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. He breaks free.
I couldn't throw it.
They
Damn it.
escaped one tackler who couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. It's like one more play here before halftime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Oh, shit, Cordell came back.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. It's press coverage now from these DBs. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Yes, sir.
This onside kick works to perfection. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He tosses it back. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Who makes the grab? Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
What a pitch and
nice
catch
play.
by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Rebels are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 56, North Texas 10.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. They'll fake it. Direct snap to the up man. And the fake does not work. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Spin move and still going. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And on the carry, he's heading left. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
What up, PJ? Yeah, he cut it off, then he cut it back on.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long.
I thought he was going to make a comeback when he 28-22, but he can't stop the offense.
Pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
He's marked down at the 28. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, it ain't looking good for OG over here.
Yeah, I played.
Ain't looking good for the
Nope,
OG.
lost in OT.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna play
Lost in
no.
Pass protection in order in this play.
They
Crowd
got me,
lost.
dog.
Adjusting now to the defense.
Like
Crowd lost.
I went.
Third and very long, looking to throw.
That,
Fires it to the wide out.
I went up by 8 with a minute left,
Him down, but a big
and I
chunky
simulated the defense, and they scored. They got the 2-point conversion,
Taking shots
and
downfield. They got a big lead.
then I simulated defense in OT too. So they scored, I scored, and I scored again, and then I guess they went for 2 and won.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Running with purpose.
What y'all on? Call of Duty?
Tackled, but
Nah, ain't really, you know, 2K. I'm just trying to get this game over with George.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long.
50,
No matter what
56
they've
to
done on
10.
offense, the guys up front.
Shit, he might have to call George too, because he was
was
talking, then he stopped talking to me.
Dang, got quiet.
That's why the points are going
Said G.
right now. The psyche of this
G.
offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing
it. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass spot, can he get in? Tackle is made.
I'm letting the clock run out.
First down and goal.
G just text. I don't know what he said.
Position with a new set of downs.
Signing some docs.
Play fake, looking to throw on first down.
At 10 o'clock on
Ready to
Saturday.
create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Rebels. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
It was the ugly one over here though. 2 feet.
That's a combination of the offense just kind of the clock and the defense. They've already shut
It's
things
62
down.
to 10. That's the end score.
Give up another touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's certain.
I think let's go outside this year right up.